Oh shit, I forgot I was recording this whole time. Ever just like be watching streams and shit like that and you just do nothing with your life? I'll just be staring, just watching shit for hours. Like, all right, what's going on, guys? It's Chad back over here on Vanguard, cause what are you gonna do about it? I actually ended up unlocking the atomic well gun. Yeah, this gun is completely, like, the challenges, they're completely broken. Obviously, they're not displaying here or whatever, but that actually kind of comes in handy because right here, Metaphor was right. The last 3 challenges here that are usually the attachment challenges are literally just total kills because there's nothing like within the code that's telling it that there needs to be attachments for it. As soon as the challenge is unlocked, every single kill counts as 1 progression towards it. So basically you just have to get 300 kills, 100, 100, and again 100. You don't have to change your attachments at all. Just keep it on the good thing. Literally just a couple good games and boom, 300 kills, you're done. I really wish that I had the Dark Aether combat shield. I kind of want to make my combat shield as that and then have my main hand be the atomic camo because I really like the atomic camo a lot more. I mean, it's not like I need the riot shield on my back, but since I literally play nothing but shipment half the time anyway, yeah, see my Cooper over on here, I got atomic on it, I got Dark Aether on it. I mean, I got everything for it, but over on Warzone for whatever reason, the shit ain't working. I didn't upload yesterday, sorry for that. By the way, those of you that have shown up from like Tim's channel or subscribed recently from like recommended or whatever, thank you. Hey, this guy has atomic too. Does he have atomic and Dark Aether? Dude, why does everybody have this shotgun on, man? What the fuck? Why? Wait, this guy actually bought the Attack on Titan bundle, and I ain't buying that bundle for shit. A lot of people are saying that it's like supposed to be Levi, and that's like the running joke or whatever, but apparently it's not. It's just supposed to resemble Levi or somebody that would be in the Survey Corps, but they slapped it on a regular old operator too, so it's not even like one of those good crossovers like Fortnite would have where they literally have Naruto. Sit down, puss. I look like a Titan to you? So it turns out that they ended up delaying the Season 2 release date, which is a good thing in my eyes. Usually. The pessimism is insane. Okay, I immediately thought, for, like, worst case scenario. Okay, how do I explain this without sounding like everything that they're doing is just wrong? Because I don't want it to sound like that. Because I know it's not based in reality. It's a possibility. Let's just say it like that. By delaying the game, or delaying anything, an update, a project, anything that you're doing in life, usually if you take your time with it, you usually end up with a better result at the end of it all because you took your time. Tag in his shirt is so itchy. I'm pretty sure there's a hole in my shirt. The idea is that if there is actually more time to go and complete a certain project, the idea is that the end result or the end product will be better. I applied that to myself. And what I would do, if I were given a project in class and they told me that it was just a month away, I knew that I would be able to do that amount of work within maybe half of that time, 2 weeks instead. In my mind, okay, there are people that do different things with this time. People do this all the time. People put things off until the last minute, and defining last minute, I mean literally the day before last minute type of shit. Like you're up extra late the day before it's due type of shit, you know what I mean? The way that I looked at it, like a lot of the things that I did in school, like I am not a model student, not a ton of studying, not a ton of paying attention, not a ton of like anything really, not much effort. I didn't have interest. I did enough. You give somebody an abundant amount of time, it's highly likely that they'll just spend that time not doing it until they need to do it. So like basically what I'm saying is this extra 2 weeks that they have to, you know, put out this update or whatever for Season 2, make sure everything's working, less bugs, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We don't know what the original thing would have been 2 weeks ago or in 2 weeks shorter time because we don't know if it's 100% effort and 100% productive at the highest rate it could possibly be. They could just have an extra 2 weeks tacked on there for a lot of other things. Like I could give 10% over that extra time where I get little things done in the project, for example, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that over those 2 weeks, I would be going hard 200%. Because once I got to 100% and it seems to be working, why would I refine it any further? Going back to the class thing, basically, if I got extra time to do a project, I'm probably gonna take that time and only utilize part of it when I need to. The rest of it's just extra time. Oh, it's not due yet. I got so-and-so amount of weeks. People do this shit all the time. Dude, okay. They literally didn't do anything about these shotguns. What is there a new build or some shit? Like, what the fuck, man? Why is everybody using shotguns again? You got time, but utilize your time correctly, right? Now, obviously, with everything going on over with the company and shit like that, things could potentially be shifting, names could be changing, positions could be moved, and all this other shit. The overall morale of people might be a little bit different. People's reasonings could be a little bit different and shifted now and stuff like that because they see that something could be happening here. A lot of people are saying that, like, this is Microsoft influence. It could just be that they're getting an extra 2 weeks to, take the extra bugs out, or it could be an extra 2 weeks that they just just literally actually need in order to even get it functional. That's like the cup half full kind of thing. It's like marking a price as on sale, but it's actually its original price. Psychologically speaking, we have no idea what if the update is currently done? And even with the 2-week delay, what if, like, how much? I wish we could just see the difference, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, I'm gonna leave that one. We were just about to lose and the dude started firing at the corner before I even walked around it. You think the developers would just go to sleep like, we got 2 more weeks, we'll fix it tomorrow? That onset of just like fatigue mentally where you're just kind of like, I got time, I'm gonna have to put it off until tomorrow. Don't want to work too hard, I'll put it off until tomorrow. And then it just kind of keeps rolling and rolling and rolling. Obviously, as a company, they'll have it fixed or whatever. I'm not saying there won't be a fucking update. My point being, if this update does release with not that many issues, it could just be that this time, perhaps, that it just didn't create that many issues and that the 2 weeks didn't fix anything at all. That's what I'm saying. And honestly, a part of me feels bad that if they're spending these like next 2 weeks like recouping and just basically like crunching everybody, I don't know. Like, sure, yeah, it's a good thing, hoping that we get a higher quality thing at the end of it, but also at the cost of obviously labor. I don't know, I'm all mixed up on this shit anymore. Regardless, it is what it is. It got delayed 2 weeks or whatever. If I was given an original timeline and I was going 100% trying to finish that thing and then they extended it 2 more weeks, there ain't no way in hell I have enough energy if I were using 100%. There's no way I'm gonna be using that 100% for the rest of it. It would just be like little extra shit. And I'll be wishing that I have zombies perks on these weapons and stuff like that whenever I land headshots on players. I'll be wishing that I still had an extra shell. I'm just gonna feel really bad if they end up doing this, taking the extra 2 weeks, and then things end up being still like very, very broken or whatever. Obviously, I don't know if this is Microsoft influence or whatever, you know, having them delay. It's not like they've never delayed a season before. They have. I feel like anything and everything now is just gonna be attributed to fucking Bill Gates. Bill Gates saved COD. Bill Gates saved fucking World of Warcraft. I don't know, man. Out of crossover memes and shit that I've seen, the possibilities are endless, to be honest. It's gonna feel super bad if they end up coming out with this update and there's like, it's obviously it's not gonna be perfect. I don't even know what content is supposed to be coming with it or whatever, but I'm just thinking like these 2 weeks should be specifically like based on like bug fixing and smoothing it out. I'd assume the bulk of the stuff is ready and done. They've been known to have a million different assets sitting around and shit like that, and I'm assuming that they're marked somewhere or whatever as they're created, because we've had like multiple stickers and stuff like that become parts of like different games. Like, for example, there was a sticker that was a part of a bundle that you paid money for from the Modern Warfare game. Not this game, it's a bundle for Vanguard, but it had something from Modern Warfare within it. So you technically, if you were to buy it, you would actually have less value over on the other thing, and also it's a possibility that you could have bought some... Okay, I don't know. It's weird. It's a whole lot of assets that they have is my point. So I feel like they probably have the bulk of the content actually done. The map or new weapon or whatever the big thing is for them that season, the big advertisement. But actual bug fixes, I'm gonna just hope that, yeah, that's the case. This is like, everything's mostly done, but then the bug fixes, yeah, the bug fixes will be like these 2 weeks where everything gets smoothed out like a marble, you know what I mean? Like a bowling ball. Because recently they've been giving us shit like jagged rot, like kidney stones. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Yeah, they delayed the season though. It's probably the right thing to do though. I'm gonna need a new shirt.